Here we are. Monday morning. So, what's new?
Oh, the last Wednesday, I was almost hospitalized.
Oh, what
But
happened?
yeah, I'm okay now. But on last Wednesday, at around 6:30 in the morning, I started to feel pain in my lower abdomen,
Ah,
and the pain gradually got worse.
wow.
And by around 9:30, the pain had become very severe,
Right.
and I thought it wasn't normal.
Yeah.
So I went to a nearby large hospital,
Mm-hmm.
and at that time, according to my family, my complexion was very pale.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And when I went to the hospital and I explained my symptoms at the hospital, at the reception, a nurse immediately brought a wheelchair to me and took me to the emergency room.
Right. They probably thought it was your appendix.
Appendix?
Did they think it was maybe your appendix?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Actually, I was appendicitis. Is
Yeah.
that same appendix and appendicitis?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, at that time, I didn't know what happened to me. And as soon as I entered the ER, a young ER doctor came to me and asked me my symptoms. And he said, you need to take some test examination.
Hmm.
So then three male nurses came to me and put me on a stretcher. And so I was lying on the stretcher, and I was taken to the ultrasound abdominal test room, and the X-ray and the CT scanning, and
Right. You
because
you weren't you weren't nauseous though. You weren't throwing up because sometimes it includes throwing up and being
no,
nauseous.
I didn't vomit anything, but
Mm.
it was very severe pain.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and because I was lying on the stretcher in the hospital, people around me looked at me as if I were seriously ill patient.
Right.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
guy's on his last day.
yeah, yeah. And after the series of tests were over, I was put to the on the bed in ER, and I had a blood test and also a IV drip.
Yeah.
Then a nurse came and said, "It looks like you'll need to be hospitalized."
Yeah.
And then she said, "Can you please call your family to come for a doctor's explanation?" So I asked, "What kind of illness do I have?" And the nurse replied, "That's a doctor's job, so I can't tell you." So I had a bad feeling that time they might found a serious illness like cancer.
Oh, right. You're thinking like what's happening? And she's like,
Oh yeah, yeah. And then I called my wife and told
oh
her,
my God.
it seems like I'm going to be hospitalized, but the doctor need to explain it to you. So please
Yeah.
come quickly. So my wife was upset
Oh
when
yeah.
she heard this. Yeah.
Like
But
like Soji's got cancer and he's dying and blah blah blah.
yeah,
Like all these stories in your head.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But fortunately, by that time, the pain in my lower abdomen had subsided,
Mm,
become better. But I
yeah.
was worried about what would happen if it turned out to be a serious illness.
Right.
So
So
just
were you
then, my
thinking like you're laying there and you're like thinking,
oh yeah,
oh,
yeah, yeah.
what were you thinking? This is it. This is it. I have cancer. I'm gonna die.
No.
Like, what were you actually thinking between that time and when the doctor actually talked to you guys?
Yeah, because I was getting an IV drip and lying on the bed, and the fact that the doctor need to tell to my wife about my hospitalization, so that means I must have a serious illness.
Yeah.
So I was very worried about it.
Yeah.
But actually, the doctor, ER doctor, he was very young
Yeah.
doctor.
Oh, cool.
And then a young doctor, the middle-aged, maybe he's 50, veteran-looking surgeon came to me, and the surgeon examined me and then turned to the young ER doctor. And he said, "You dressed this patient in hospital clothes. Are you going to hospitalize him for such as mild appendicitis?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Act-
And you're like, yeah.
So the older doctor obviously blaming the young doctor. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. And the young doctor replied hesitantly, "No, I arranged the room just in case." And the surgeon said to me, "It's a mild case of appendicitis in its very early stages,
Yeah.
and it can be cured with antibiotics medicine." So
Yeah.
after that, I changed into my clothes and settled the medical bill.
Like at that point, was your wife there at that
Oh,
point?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What a relief.
Yeah. And the cost of the medical care at the hospital, despite having ultrasound test and X-ray test and the CT scanning and the blood test and the IV drip, the cost of treatment was only 12,000 yen. It is about $90.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I was once again impressed by the high level of healthcare system in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the low
So
cost for patients.
at the point where you left in your clothes and you went home, what time was that in the afternoon?
It was maybe 1 o'clock. So
That's
from
fast.
9:30 to 1 o'clock, I was in hospital.
Wow. That's very fast because they were able to get you all of the tests very quickly, which is amazing. Wow.